It was not until the girl produced the audio evidence in public that the colleagues finally realized the truth. The girl's so-called best friend, who appeared innocent and kind on a daily basis, was actually a scheming woman who would stop at nothing to get what she wanted. It turned out that not long ago, the girl found out that someone in the company was spreading rumors that the female director had seduced the chairman to climb up to her current position. The malicious gossip led the colleagues to start ostracizing the director. The girl immediately figured out that it was her best friend behind the rumors again, all in a bid to seize the director's position, because in her past life, both she and the female director had been killed by this seemingly innocent best friend. So after being reborn, the girl became the director's loyal right-hand person to help the director clear up the rumors. The girl spent an entire night conducting an investigation and found out that it was her best friend who had instigated a female colleague to spread the gossip. But the girl knew that if she confronted her best friend directly, the latter would definitely refuse to admit it. So she asked the female colleague to keep the matter under wraps for the time being and not to continue spreading the rumors. Sure enough, when the best friend noticed that the gossip was dying down, she couldn't resist and started spreading the rumors herself. The girl took the chance and recorded the whole process as evidence. Then she teamed up with the director to plan an elaborate show. Next, the girl pretended to be furious and went to confront the female colleague, accusing her of spreading rumors about the director. The female colleague played along and insisted that she had never done such a thing. So the girl pulled out the screenshots of the gossip the colleague had posted in the group chat right away. Upon hearing the commotion, the director hurried over and immediately announced that she would call the police to handle the matter. Only then did the female colleague put on a look of being exposed, claiming that she had been deceived by the best friend, which was why she had spread the rumors. However, upon hearing this, the best friend put on an extremely innocent act without hesitation, stating that the female colleague was framing her out of personal grudges. Seeing her seemingly sincere expression, the other colleagues all believed her words. After all, in everyone's eyes, the best friend had always been kind and friendly, so they all demanded that the female colleague apologize to both the director and the best friend. It was at this moment that the female colleague finally saw the best friend's true colors. She was so angry that she wanted to rush up and slap her right then and there, but she was held back by the other colleagues. Helpless, the female colleague could only demand angrily that the best friend swear she had never spread the rumors. Much to everyone's surprise, the best friend shamelessly took the oath on the spot. Witnessing this scene, the girl and the female director exchanged triumphant smiles. The girl seized the opportunity and played the audio recording of the best friend spreading the rumors. Upon hearing the recording, everyone was instantly dumbfounded. They couldn't believe that the woman who had just put on a pitiful show and sworn she was innocent was actually the vicious mastermind behind the rumors. Only then did the girl tell everyone the truth, explaining that she and the female colleague had just been putting on a show. Their sole purpose was to expose the best friend's true nature, and the female colleague also used her own experience to warn everyone that no one who had been used by the best friend would ever end up well. After hearing this, the colleagues finally came to their senses and decided on the spot to cut off all ties with the best friend from then on. The director even announced that she would fire the best friend immediately. But just as the best friend was breaking down in tears over the decision, the CEO suddenly arrived at the scene. Seeing him, the best friend immediately rushed over and took his arm affectionately, begging him to stand up for her. The girl quickly stepped forward and explained the entire incident to the CEO, but after listening to her story, the CEO thought nothing of it, stating that the best friend had only mentioned the fact that the female director and the chairman had gone to the hotel together, and that it was no big deal at all. Upon hearing this, the girl was rendered completely speechless. However, the director didn't hesitate and slapped the CEO right across the face, demanding to know what exactly his relationship with the best friend was. Witnessing this shocking scene, everyone was left dumbfounded. They couldn't believe that the director had dared to slap the CEO, but only the girl knew the truth. The CEO and the director were actually in a romantic relationship. The CEO had only climbed up to his current position by leeching off the director's identity as the daughter of a wealthy tycoon. Sure enough, after being slapped, the CEO immediately tried to explain himself, claiming that he had no relationship with the best friend at all, and that he just thought firing her was a bit too harsh. After hearing his explanation, the director accepted his suggestion, but she demanded that the best friend's salary be cut by 5,000 yuan, and that the 5,000 yuan be given as compensation to both the girl and the female colleague. Upon hearing this decision, the girl and the female colleague were overjoyed. However, the next day, when the girl accidentally took the director's hand, she was horrified to see a vision of the director's future, a future where the director would be killed by the joint scheme of the best friend and the CEO.